Hey, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Timisha, and this is Timisha Tutoring. This is the channel where coders come to grow in their profession, as well as occupational therapy students come to pass the NBCOT exam. All right. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about every time you study, you get overwhelmed, right? And you want to give up. And we're going to answer that question right now on today's topic. All right, let's go. Okay, guys, so yes, we are doing a couch conversation, and I'm really enjoying these because I am like grossly pregnant and I'm just in the mode where I'm like, I just want to be comfortable when I do videos now. So anyway, so we are talking about what to do when you try to study, but you feel so overwhelmed that you get unmotivated and you just feel like you just can't focus. You're like, I'm done. I don't care to do this anymore. Like, I'm good. But then when you say that, later on, you're turning around, you're like, oh, I gotta go study, right? So how do we break through this mindset, right? How do we break through this level of emotion? So what I want you to do is to take a short mental reset. That's really the answer. You have to take a short mental reset. And that might be, you just might need to just take a little bit of a break. You know, sometimes people don't want to hear that, but you might actually just need to put the books down and just take a break. Because when you're picking up the books and you're trying to study and your mind is racing, you're thinking about something else, you're having all these negative thoughts, you're not retaining anything, right? So it's all about quality over quantity. You might be sitting there for 2 hours, then get up, walk away, and somebody asks you what you just studied, and you have no clue, right? You have no clue. You can't even tell them exactly anything. You can't even break down anything to them. You can't explain anything to them. So that tells me that you didn't even store it even close to your long-term memory bank, right? So sometimes you just need to take a short mental reset, a short mental break. So the first thing is when you are getting ready to study and you feel overwhelmed and you want to give up, the first thing is to breathe, right? The first thing is to take a break, like I just said. And then once it's time to actually sit down and get started, now you want to just breathe, right? Sometimes we're just always moving so fast, constantly. Everything is going so quickly, and we're not taking the time to just take a break and breathe, right? And let yourself know it is not that serious, right? We put so much energy and emphasis on this exam that we give it so much power that overtakes us. Just breathe, right? Breathe. And you're going to take it one day at a time, right? Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to just brain dump. And what do I mean by that? I mean, you're going to brain dump everything that you feel has been a challenge on the exam for you, okay? And I don't want you to run from the things that are challenging. I actually want you to run towards the things that are challenging, because it's very easy for us to pick up the books and study the things that come easy to us, because it makes us feel more comfortable. It makes us feel like we're achieving something. And we run from the things that are hard, or the topics that are hard. But that is actually where your real breakthrough is going to come in, is when you are spending more time on topics that are difficult and challenging. So what you need to do before you even just pick up the books to grab anything to study is you need to just do a brain dump of every topic, of every subject that you just feel is difficult. It could be splinting. It could be diagnoses. It could be anything. Just do a complete brain dump. Get all of the noise, get all of that anxiety on paper, okay? And then you can start organizing how you're going to start studying. And then the last thing I'm going to mention for this is do block study, all right? Break it up in blocks. Just because you read online that you should be studying 4 to 6 hours a day does not mean that you have to study 4 to 6 hours a day, because your life is probably totally different from someone else. Maybe you are a 45-year-old person and you're comparing your life to someone that is 25, right? You're probably going to have different things that's going on in life. They might have a little bit more time to study, where you have a full-time job and a family, and your study time is limited. So you have to rework your whole schedule to accommodate you. But again, like I always say, it's all about quality, right, over quantity. So make sure that you're getting quality study time versus just focusing on the time alone. And I feel like once you do this, it's going to help you to have a good mental reset. So when you do sit down to study, you can say, okay, I'm not going to allow this exam to get me overwhelmed. I'm not going to allow this exam to really pull me apart, right? It's just an exam. It's just a test. And I know for some of you, it's like, well, this test is going to affect my life. I need to pay my bills. I need to get out of this job I hate. But you got to remember, it's an anxiety that you're feeling. And anxieties are emotions, and emotions can be controlled. So you really have to learn how to control that emotion and to not allow it to completely devour your life. Because now it's not just affecting you, it's going to affect your children, it's going to affect your relationships that you're having with other people, right? So definitely be mindful of this. And I hope that this video helps you. So that's it. Short and sweet. Please go ahead, check me out on social. I am now on Instagram as well as TikTok at Timisha Tutoring. Go over there, say hello. Make sure you're following me, where I provide like study tips and different things there. And also, if you want to be a part of my study community, you can definitely go to Timisha tutoring.com, or you can go down to the description and join my private Facebook group to be part of the community. And I'm so thankful for you guys for watching my video. All right, until next time, guys. Bye-bye.